Hello, I'm Debbie and I'm here today with my June 2023 cross stitch update. It is the 17th of July. It is 20 past 12 in the morning. It is very cold, it's about 2 degrees, so this shouldn't take long. I was at my nephew's christening earlier today. I came home, I'd taken all the photos, got prepared last night, and then realised I didn't use my light box. Fancy having the new light box and then forgetting to use it. Was going to redo all the photos before I came in here tonight. Fell asleep in the chair. Woke up at 11 and thought it could be another couple of weeks before I put a face on again, because I'm off in July. A few jobs I want to do around the house. So I thought I'd better make advantage of having a full face on, come in and do the video. So there's just a couple of them that haven't come out right, but you'll see them in the befores and after. June was very busy at work, hence July off. Somewhat more so this year than it has been in the past, probably because I'm getting older. I also turned 60 in June, so I am feeling my age. I'm feeling the cold a lot more these days. Anyway, in June I had 3 starts. I had 4 finishes, and I did choose to abandon the project, and I'll mention that when we get to the finishes, which I'll start with. The first one is like an old finish. These are those little tiny cross stitches. They're just beautiful. This is a little tiny Van Gogh Starry Night. I started on the 19th of February 23 and finished it on the 26th of February 23 from Cross Stitch Obsession. And I do still mean, and I've got all the threads out, to do this one again, 1/1 on 25 count, and just see how small I can get it. This one I'm just going to do plainly and simply, and this is only pinned, it's not stapled yet. This is just on a piece of canvas, one of those, canvas finishes. I won't turn you around and pin it, it's not that neat. But when I get the stapler out, I'll staple up, but you can see just how tiny it is, They're tiny, they're beautiful, but I'm going to see if I can do it 1/1 and see if it will fit into a keychain. Cute little thing. The next finish, well, the first finish I had in June was what I call Cat Silhouette. This is from Maya Stitch on eBay, Etsy. This one, again, only in the frame. It hasn't been padded or laced. It will be. I just thought I'd get it in the... Well, I went to get some frames, and then misjudged quite a few. So there's only a few showing up in frames. A bit annoyed about the others, but they just didn't suit what I thought they would. This I loved. Lighter back stitch, but the detail's beautiful. This was done on 28 count blue grey Jobelin. Started on the 21st of January 23 and finished on the 17th of 6th 23. And as a cat person, I really, really love it. Just in a simple plain rolled frame, but like I said, it's only just loosely in there. I haven't put the the padding. I use quilt padding behind mine just to puff them out a little, and I don't use glass. Personal preference, I do not use glass. That way you can always see them, you're not worrying about glare and so forth. And I know you can get museum glass, but these little fellas, I'm quite happy to have them there, and I just give them a going over with the either the hairdryer, or occasionally if I'm feeling brave, I'll put it on low suction and just sort of go lightly near it with the vacuum cleaner. But a lot of double glazing, so I don't get a lot of dust that gets on them. Next, this was simply called Christmas 1994. It is a freebie on the Told in the Garden website. The frame turned out just amazing. It's very shiny. Shinier than what you can see there, but it is shiny. It is done with 4 or 5 combinations of the gold with different DMC threads to get that effect. It is lovely. I did the skin 1/1. This was done on 25 count even weave. Started on the 18th of February 2023. Finished on the 23rd of June 2023. The frame I got for this one, though I had the dimensions right, I didn't allow for just that fraction that sits on the behind the frame so it doesn't fall through, and it sort of cut off the point. And I thought, well, no, I'll try and get a big one. I'd love to get an overly tight one, but we'll see. We'll see. My third finish for June was Celebrate Spring from Madame Chantilly. I love these. Though I didn't print it off, but rather than save it till purchases, she has brought out one of these in a cross stitch theme, and I bought that electronically this month because I love them. Now these I did 1/1, so they're nice and small, don't take up much room. This is a 6x10, 7x11, something like that. If I look closely, I might even find what it was. 6x8. 6x8 frame. 1/1 on 28 count. Rather sweet. Because it says Hello Spring, and it's a nice, easy, readable print, I couldn't see why I had to do the big spring on top. And that way I could fit it in a 6x8 frame, which made me very happy. I started this on the 22nd of March 2022, and I finished it on the 19th of June 2023. And I'll interchange them each month. Summer is not that far away. It'll turn up a bit later, so it's not terribly far away. I haven't started the others, but I'll have to. But the next month we come along is spring, so at least I'm ready for spring. And the Abandoned was my second copy of Lest We Forget, because I found it. After all this time I found it. So annoyed I didn't have it for Anzac Day with my mum in April, but I went to get a piece of material and I picked a piece up saying, oh yeah, that's all right, and when I unfolded it was there. So I had not cut off the excess. When I had finished, I folded it up to keep the stitching safe, and obviously put it in here for the filming, and probably tidied up when the grandkids came, because I fold my sewing bench up, and I have 2 fold away beds that come out for them to use. Turns into a big double bed. It usually fits the 3 of us. Always telling me there's room for 3 Grammy, so I think I tied it up. Saw a fabric, so I put it in the fabric drawer. So I was more than pleased to find it, because the second one I was doing, the fabric seemed to be a little bit more looser, and I don't think I was getting the same effect, and I wasn't happy with it, and I was going to restart it anyway. But because I found the original, I don't have to. So happy days. Now, so I said 4 finishes, and I did only show you 3, and that's because one of these is a start and a finish, and I probably should have put it in with the finishes, but I didn't. Do not fall. My start and finish for the month was the cute fox from Rainbow Hunter on Etsy. I just love these little fellas. And what I have done is I did leave, there is my cute little fox. He's cute. They are so cute. But I did leave, because they both fitted there, I did put the little cute panda there again. I've got 2 more. I've got a koala and I've got a raccoon, but I'm not as much in love with them as I am with that little fox. That little fox, it took all of one and a bit nights, so I started on the 6th of June, finished it on the 10th of June, and it's on the same Polar Blast fabric from Chromatic Alchemy. And he is just so cute and beautiful, and again, very small. So he was my 4th finish, but my first start for the month. The second start, now I'll get my paper closer for this so I can read it, was the second of my 6 for 60 projects called I Collect from With Thy Needle and the Thread. Okay, there's the actual project. Love all the buttons. I've got plenty of buttons to go in there. I started this on the 21st of June 2023. Big glasses done, so I don't have a terrible lot more to go, but this is part of the 6 for 60 birthday sale, started by Stitching Sally on Flosstube and Instagram, and Kim at Contented Needleworker Kim on Facebook and Etsy, and Lainey from Lainey Main on Instagram. They're the 3 I know are doing this sale. So we're obviously, well, I can't say obviously, they may be just joining us. I do know Sally and I, well, I've already turned 60 this year, so I couldn't help but join them. So it won't take long to actually finish that one because there's not a lot to it. And next, I've been saving this for a while, and yes, again, it's another long dog. I don't know what's the matter. I've still got several others. This is called Quilts. It is a nice long skinny project. It is lovely. Anne, which is Hooks, HOOKES on Instagram. I saw hers when I was down for the retreat down in Victoria, and she had done hers on Country Mocha and Mocha. We call it Mocha, Country Mocha on Instagram. I saw hers down there on the Country Mocha and that Mocha, and it really, really, really looked beautiful. So I've almost got the outline done. I had to do 2,000 stitches in orange. So I've almost got that outline done because I just started with the orange and went on as far as I did need to get to 2,000. And then came back and for various challenges during the month started filling in the blanks for each section. Now for some reason when this went into Pattern Keeper, it asks for the colours for every page. So I highlight one side of the section and I do that colour, and then I hit the other side, and then I do the rest of them on the other side. There's triangles all around the edge there. You can just see where they're slowly gradging up. And Anne did say to me, don't try to do them, you know, the border first, it will send you insane. Just do it as you've got the colour on your needle, and she's right. So all of that is basically colour completed for that section, for those colours that you can see there, and I'll come back and, you know, come in and fill all them in. I just love it. I just love it. It's coming along so nicely. Now that is on 40 count camel from Whoopsie Daisy. Sorry, I'm just double checking that. Yes, it is camel from Whoopsie Daisy Designs. And I showed you this last month as a purchase from the retreat. I've enjoyed so much doing that one. It has been so much fun. So those are my finishes and starts. Now we get on to the usual whips. Now I have got one in the pile here. You'll see me just pick it up and move it over, because I think, though I worked on it in June, it must have been before I did the May video, so the before and afters hadn't changed, so I thought it's not worth bringing it out again. Usual beast, Stitch in Time Max Colours, from artwork by Aimee Stewart from Heaven and Earth Designs. Now this month I didn't take it completely off. I have got to do some stitches for June. I thought maybe every second month I'll take it off. I have got more of the window section up the top done. You can see here, that's the back of the chair, and you can just faintly, oh I can't, the lady's head coming down in the chair, and her dress will be all around here. You can sort of see her coming in the background. I am trying to get I think the butterfly I finally fully finished. Come on, zoom in, come on. Okay, new camera, getting there. Come on. Come on. Oh, we won't worry about it. Here we go. Oh, it's phasing in now, sorry. I think it's because I'm shaking. Here we go. Fully finished the butterfly. I have done all the confetti in that section. It's better from a distance. Got a lot of the confetti done up here, got a lot done in here, and started on the black, because I think I had to do a fair few 1500 stitches or something. So I start with confetti and then think to myself, oh, had enough of this. So I grab something that's got a lot of stitches and then just go for it. Hasn't mattered up to now. But again, I've forgotten to do the befores and after. I tell you, I need a bullet. Okay. I'll just quickly do the quick hump. That is cat silhouette. And she hit the wrong button. Spring, Christmas 1994, that's my little fox, the start for I Collect, the start for quilts. Here's the before and after for A Stitch in Time, which brings me up to date. So you can actually see I've fully finished the butterfly, filled in all the confetti behind the white flower, did that black section down below, and it is hard to see in a HAED, but all through those pink flowers. I just try and do some confetti as I go, because otherwise it's just monstrous. But you know, you've got a page of what, I don't know, 40,000 stitches, something, probably not that many. I think it's about 8. So there'd be a fair bit in the 2 pages. That's probably equivalent to 2 or 3 pages. Hard to tell now when you're stitching with Pattern Keeper, but some of them, you know, you're only using the thread for 1 stitch, but you know, it's just how it is. Oh no. Oh no. My transition turned off, and my son told me how to do this. Oh, I know. It's alright. I think I can pause. Hold 5. Oh, I didn't pause. Yes. Okay. I think I got it. I think I got it. Anyway, next whip. Next whip is Celebrate Summer. Again, I'll only be doing to there. This is again from Madame Chantilly. It's not terribly far off. It's not terribly far off either. Don't you fall. I might just put you down there. You're a bit bulky. Let's see if... Hello. I just finished my video. I had a lovely time. Dear old Das came and visited. We had a great chat. And to find off when I just stopped, when I unpaused the video back on the first whip, I actually stopped the recording and didn't notice. So I've had a wonderful time chatting to you. You probably won't get the same story, but we'll get back to it. The second whip. Celebrate summer. No, that's not how I do it. Second whip. Celebrate summer from Madame Chantilly. I filled in a lot of gaps, so I filled the second, finished the second verse, the second shelf. I've got the flower pot and flowers and the dangly bits to do, as well as the black on the bottom shelf, and this will be another finish. Oh, okay. Again, 1/1 on 28 count random green fabric. Nope, 25 count. 1/1. Is it really? I'll double check that. As of June 23, 64.26%, but that includes the word summer, that I won't be doing the big huge summer. I'll be doing this the same as my finish of spring, and I'll be stopping. You've only got the little tiny bottom of the tray there. So it's the bottom shelf and that one. Now, excuse me, I'm going to have to go back in all the photos because I've had a lovely time. God knows what I've said and I won't remember it all, but before and after. You can see I finished the banner, the flag, did the red flowers. They're probably not finished yet either, so I've only got to finish those and finish the bottom shelf, and that one will be done as well. I'm so out of whack. It is now... So I said it was going to be a quick one. It's now, oh no, it's now 1:20. So yes, I've been at it for a while, merrily talking to a blank screen. Anyhow, next one, Christmas Elegance. Hard to show this one because it's an actual photo on the front. Now this one I had to do a certain amount of gold stitches. It was either 1,000. It'd have to be 1,000, maybe 2,000. I can't remember. From Down Under Divas, so I did the beads. Come on, put the elbow down so you don't shake. Where's the hand? Where's the hand? I found if it sees skin, it comes into play. There we go. So lots and lots of beads, but you can also see lots and lots of spaces left. And I'll have to come back because I only focused on all the gold. And other than that, I've got her face to do. And the rest of it's all beading. This one should have been finished ages ago. This has been done on 32 count Shimmering Azure from Under the Sea Fabrics. I started on the 23rd of the 8th, 21. And I do love it. And again, she's not far off. To get back onto this before and after. Again, not using the light box. The beads are showing up yellow, but I'll get a nice photo next month. I think I went through the spiel about getting rid of the printer so I can have it set up. Okay, I was going to try and remember what it is I have told you, but next. Emu S808. Now, everyone loves this. Well, a lot of people have commented. I got this from a seller on eBay called Stitcher 2015. Not currently active. If by some miracle you are that person, a lot of people are after this chart. This is where he is up to. I find him as cute as a button. I have finally worked out now. I've been trying to work out how to work, what's background, what's not. Basically, if it's not orange, I'm going to stitch it. So there's still a lot more to do around his head and face yet. But he's getting there. I started this on the 2nd of January 23. On fabric I won at Vic Stitches 2022. I think there was about 5 Colour Cascade Fabrics, and I believe she'll be closing down soon. This is called Peaches 32 count. And he's not upside down. He's got his head, look, he's looking back through his legs, and I just think he's so cute. So cute. Before and after, I got a fair bit done on him. Again, the one thing is all these various challenges, they do make you do your stitching. It's not compulsory, but it's like homework. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. Next, Gone to Pieces, Long Dog Samplers. I started this on the 14th of March 23. I still haven't worked out the back colours. That's going to be a job to do while I'm off in July. I'm using Silks for You 070 for the black. It's being done on 40 count platinum from Zweigert. And I'm currently at 17%. But I don't want to finish all the black and then have to come back and do all the colours. So I've got to get that organised so I can get them up to date before and after. Now this next one, I had to go find. There we go. Grab me at the frame. This is the Greenhouse of Oddities from Lola Cross Stitch. Absolutely love it. I have stitched plantings up to 1 to 6. 7 came through last night. No, night 4. This is Sunday the 5th. Sunday the 17th, yes. No, it's Monday the 17th because it's 1:26 a.m. This one I fell in, like I said, I fell in love with the frame, but it's not letting me down. The little animals that appear, carnivorous plants, she gives you the description of all the plants there. Angel trumpets, you've got the deadhead moth. So I've got planting 7, and I will do that ASAP. I'll try and do my sales first as soon as I get them, so I don't get behind. That's before and after. I think there's been 2 plantings there, 3 plantings. Because you've got the well, then the yellow tree, and then you've got the green angel plants this month. This is probably going to be even quicker on the than the last one because I don't know what I've said. I'll be worried about repeating myself. Next one, again, another sale that Lola Crow had. This is Haunted Library. Lola Crow cross stitch. I'm doing this as her late sale with Kelly from Animal Instincts and Joe from Belushi Stitches. And again, I've got a little bit done. And again, it's just, this is from, completing challenges. So the black in the stairwell's done. I filled in the glow in the dark white Dracula and some of the brown. And if I've got the thread on the needle, I do try to use it. The cat, little dead cat on the stairs. Very cute. This is being done on 40 count Whitsunday from number 12 Stitch Co. Beautiful fabric, and I started on the 8th of October 22. Now before and after shows you why I should have used the light box. I don't know whether I think I said at the start, I'm going to get rid of the printer beside me as soon as it runs out of ink. Come on. Come on. Pain in the butt. Oh, help yourself. No, yes, I love you too. What do you think you're doing? The next whip, Leeds House Sampler. This one is just so relaxing. So relaxing. Really? I love this one. This is where I'm up to. Just very peaceful stitching this one. I really need to cough, but the last time I paused it, I turned the damn thing off. Excuse me. This is being done on 28 count Helix from Picture This Plus. I started on the 1st of January 2023. And I tend to have it finished by the end of the year. Yeah, I know. I know you only want a friend. Before and after. I got a fair bit done. Yes. And as I said, I really enjoy doing this one. My friends come to visit. Yeah, I love you too. I do. I love you too. Oh, for crying out loud. Don't jump. We'll see how long you can stay there, mate. Next, is it Natale, Australe, from Alessandra, Adelaide Needleworks. Love it. The minute I saw it, I had to have it. I'm not going to make this easy, are you? Hey? This is where I'm up to. It's funny, this is the only one that gets that funny glare across the screen. The colours look so lovely on the black fabric. 18 count Aida. I started this on the 12th of, on the 5th of December 2022. And I just started to fill in some blanks on this one. Tidy up the edges. Stop it. So some of the bits, a few of the colours, and filled in all the blanks. And then, if I've got the colour on the needle, I try and, use it up as best I can. Next we have a sad story on this one. This is Park Hopper Bart's Robin Hood sampler. And when you zoom in, there are white flowers on there. Oh, they're not white. They are not white. But he had two colourways, one for the sampler and one for if you did the scissor fobs and everything. And obviously I looked at the wrong ones, but I am not pulling out the yellow flowers. I've come around that third corner. I use this a lot for penalty stitches in green. This has got June and July stitching on it. I started on the 3rd of July 2022 and it's on a 40 count misty blue fabric. I haven't looked, and I'm hoping the flowers, don't dig in. I'm hoping the flowers are the only real noticeable difference in the two colourways. That's where I'm up to, and that's why I said that's got June and July stitching on it. Like I said, I think I used it for 1200 stitches in green in June. and then on a border on another one. So it is moving along. Oh, I've got to list this fellow, he's just not making it easy. Okay, this is the one I may have already said. I must have shown you the July stitching in the June video. So I decided not to put, well, I couldn't do the befores and afters. Oh, great, Dars. You're going to have to get off. I've got to pick that up. Here, hop over there for a second. There's a good boy. Excuse me. How about you turn around so everyone can see you? You seem to be the star of the show. There you go. There you go. Come on. Alright, don't whinge. Okay, so a quick look. That's Tap Dancers. I can tell you it is at 87%. Technically it's one page to go. And I'm using PR 132. Like I said, no before and after because they were the same. Next is Long Dog Samplers, Templar's Prophecy. This one I am pushing to get a finish this year. It is still on the Q-snaps because I am working on that top border. I couldn't find, I'm sure you all know, when you're doing borders, you try and get a pattern in your head, a way you're going to follow the pattern as you go along. I couldn't get it on the whole part of the border, so I have had to split it in half just for ease of stitching it basically. I am going across here now because I don't want to get to this section and find I've got too many of the same greys in the same place. This has been done on 40 count white linen. As I said, I started on the 1st of the 1st 2020 and I will be getting it finished this year. Even if December is all Templar Prophecy. Before and after, you'll see it's just that top border. It is quite intricate, but I have got a pattern going and you just can't repeat it because, of course, as you go, there's breaks and changes all the way along, but you just got to keep your wits about you. And the last whip, this will be very quick because there's not a lot to see. And that is Yellow Submarine by Blackbird Designs. This is the last of the Mystical Tour. And I got that bottom border done, the checkered border done as part of a challenge. So I've only got the flowers and that top border to go. Now this one, yeah, messes with the fabric, but that bottom border is fully done. So that's the width of the stitch. So I've only got to do the flowers. This is being done on 40 count Cadet Blue linen from number 12 Stitch Co. And I started it on the 29th of June, 29th of May 2023 down at Fixed Stitches. Before and after shows you the difference that light box makes. The before picture is the right colour. You know, I thought my camera had a good colour range, but obviously not, especially when it comes to blue. Blues and greens can be very hard to photograph. So those are my whips. I have, other than the Chantilly, Madame Chantilly's cross-stitch tiered tray, I was well behaved in June. I think I was well behaved in June. I'm going to tell myself I was. It's my monthly threads from A Stitch in Time down in Hobart. Come on. Come on. What are you doing? Oh, it went through so well last time. Anyway, we have got Mascara, Mauve, Meadow, Meredith Pink, Merlin and Merlot. And of course now they're going to come up. Beautiful colours. Must be more weeks than anyone else. Gentle Arts. Got Jasmine, Lamb's Wool, Misty Harbour, Picket Fence, Portobello and Rhubarb. Hey. Oh, well, you're not going to hear further farewell. Sorry. Now we have Classic Colourworks, Pollywog, Perry Cream, Prickly Pear, Pumpkin Harvest, Purple Aster and Purple Toil. So those are my threads of the month from A Stitch in Time. Now, other than that, I've got two things that I got for my birthday I'm going to show you. From Stitchy Friends, these were. Kelly from Animal Instincts stitched and made this for me, which I just think is beautiful. Beautiful fabric on the back, focusing on the purple. Look at the bead finish she did on the side. Absolutely beautiful. When someone hand makes something, well, us crafters know if someone hand makes something for you, it means a lot and it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And Anne Hooks on Instagram has a friend that makes bags. And look at this beautiful bag she had made for me. I just love it. Carrier stitching. Look very pretty. Walking around with my bag. It's just so extremely well made. Beautiful fabric. Was full with goodies, but you'll see those in the future when I have some different finishes. So I was extremely lucky. I have got stats for the month. Now, I am currently, well, I was currently on the 30th of June down to 31 stitches. I think I have had 3 starts since then, but I have had one finish. And one of the starts will be finished very shortly. So that's, you know, that goes up, it goes down. And a lot of them, as you can see, are very close to finishes. So, you know, it sorts itself out in the wash. Now, I finished up last time with Darling Das sitting here talking to me. No, not so much like this time. Like I said, it is now 1:42 on Monday morning. You coming back? Hey, no. Oh. If you make all that fall down, there'll be trouble. Das. Wuss. Oh, don't. No, see, it didn't work. Quick. Come on. Come and say goodbye. Quick. Come on. Quick, you silly. Come on, up. There's a good boy. Oh, there you go. You can come and say goodbye to everyone. Anyway, I wish you all well. I had a lovely June. Turning 60 isn't too bad. Aches and pains, but we all get those no matter our age. you know, with family and friends around. It doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I wish you all well. I wish you happy stitching, and I hope you are well. I've got a fair bit of stitching so far done this month. Of course, I've been on holidays, though I've had the children, the grandkids, for a week. I felt 60 that week, but loved every minute of it. They just melt your heart. They just really do. The stuff, they're just so honest, and they come out with stuff that it just melts your heart every day. Darcy is even beginning to tolerate them. He actually sat on my eldest grandson's lap, and he was just ecstatic. The little one's fidgets too much still, so he doesn't get that. He doesn't get that delight. But Darcy even went to bed with the eldest, and he slept on his lap for a while, and little fella there, big grin on his face. He thought it was marvellous, because old cranky puss let him sit on the lap. He's not cranky, he just wants someone to sit there in the chair and not move for a while, which is great when you're a stitcher. As I said before when you weren't here, I've got 2 major jobs I've got to get done in the next 2 weeks. I want to go through all my clothes and be ruthless. And I want to go through my son's room. When I was setting this room up, I put a lot of stuff into his room to work from, and it's still full of boxes, and I don't want that. Though he doesn't stay very often. Now they live so close, that's beside the point. Should he and his lovely girlfriend want to stay, they should be able to just sort of come in and stay. So I want to go through that room. And, you know, once I flat pack 150 boxes, because I'm an empty box hoarder. I don't know why, but I always think they're going to come in handy. You're never short of boxes anyway, so I don't know why, but I can't help myself. But once, and it won't be the first time I've had to have a massive flat packing of the boxes and put them in the recycling, that'll be 50% of the job done. And then we're just going to slowly go from one end of the house to the other and do a bit of culling, aren't we? We were supposed to do it when I had 3 months off on long service, but I attended that particular time a couple of years ago. I just stayed at home and stitched and had a ball, but not to worry. Anyway, say goodnight to us. I wish you all well, and I'm pretty sure I said it at the end and not at the start. Yesterday when I was setting up for the stitching, the video, I found a whole heap of comments that didn't come through my phone. I do prefer it when it comes through the phone, because I like to sort of answer them then and there as I go along, so they don't get on top of me. But there's quite a few there, so while this is updating, and yes, I'll probably wait until it's updated before I go to bed. I will go through and I'll clear those messages, because I don't like them sitting there not answered, do we? People take the kind comments, and it's usually about you. He's a good boy. I'll get those done and catch up to date with those. So if you thought, you know, in the past I've commented straight away, I do try. A lot of times I'm at work and I have to wait for a break, but I'll clear all those and get them done and catch back up and check my notifications to find out why I'm not getting notified of them. Anyway, enough rambling. Have a good July. I will hopefully have a video before I go back to work. I won't have to fit in work around it. So get back on track to have it closer to the end of the month. And take care. And I'll catch you next month. Bye.